John and Rachel, Romance Love Story, Episode 05. Rachel had just finished her assignment when she suddenly felt relieved when she remembered. Something important. Oh no, tomorrow is my friend's birthday. I still have to buy a nice gift for my best friend. She had to go to the market, and for that she needed John's help, his car, and his time. But after what happened after the tea incident, she was sure he wouldn't be in a good mood. In fact, there was a strong possibility that he would refuse to take it. Still, she had no other choice. She got up from her bed, where she had been working on her assignment, and went straight to her aunt's room. That is, John's mother had a different full name for her aunt. After marriage, she became Liba, but everyone in the family called her Liba Aunt. Rachel knew very well that if she wanted to get John to do anything, she would have to go through her mother first. She told her entire problem to her aunt. The aunt listened patiently and then gave her a warm and reassuring smile. "Don't worry, son. I will talk to him and he will take you," she said confidently. The aunt got up and walked towards John's room. Rachel followed her silently. After a while, Rachel stood in front of her dressing table and was carefully brushing her long, beautiful hair. It was quite long, thick and black hair. She tied it neatly in a ponytail, took one last look at herself in the mirror, and then picked up her dupatta and draped it beautifully over her shoulders. As she turned to the mirror to adjust her dupatta, there was a knock on the door. She opened it and found John standing outside. Surprisingly, he was in a very cheerful mood. "Hurry up and get ready," he said with a bright smile. For a moment, her eyes remained fixed on his naturally beautiful face. Rachel felt something strange. She expected him to still be angry about the tea incident, but there was no sign of anger on his face. She went back inside without saying anything, picked up her clutch from the dressing table and came out again. John smiled and asked, "Shall we go?" Rachel nodded silently and followed him. Soon their car was leaving the colony and moving along the main road. The silence inside the car felt heavy. Finally, Rachel decided to break it. "Why have you been so nice to me lately?" she asked, a little suspiciously. John looked at her with innocent eyes. "Why? Is something wrong?" Rachel looked at him for a few seconds before asking the real question that was bothering him. "You haven't even fought with me yet. Not even about that spicy tea I made." "To tease you," John gave a mischievous smile and replied in a playful tone, "Dear Miss Rachel, I'm just waiting for the right time to get all my revenge at once." And in a very grand way. Rachel looked at him in confusion. Then with a flirtatious and secretive smile, she asked sarcastically, "Wait a minute. Are you planning to get revenge by making me your real wife or something?" John was completely stunned. His eyes widened in shock. How do you know that?" she said, completely shocked. Rachel jumped up and sat back in her seat. "Wait, you're really thinking about this?" John tried to catch himself quickly. "Wait, you were just guessing." Rachel didn't answer his question. Instead, she asked in a dramatic, frustrated tone, "John, how low can you go? You're thinking of using something as sacred as marriage just to get revenge on an innocent girl like me for something I didn't do?" John smiled shamelessly and replied, "Yes, of course." Rachel went on confidently, "And I bet you've already hatched the whole scheme. You'll sweet talk your aunt, brother, mama, and papa, and then start your cheap romance to torture me. Okay?" This time John's face turned pale in shock. He could only manage to ask in complete disbelief, How on earth do you know all this?" Dear friends, will Rachel agree to marry? Do express your opinion. Like, share the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next episode in the next video. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.